Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Houston Cougars and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So West Virginia's offense will come out first. Cam Cook, he barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Keeps it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Keeps it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Houston's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get our first look at Hunter Wigman. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. RPO complete to open the drive. Could not make his way to the corner. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, it's Hughes. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today.
Here's a little room there. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. The keeper on the option. Makes it past the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll do it himself. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On the option. Doing it himself again. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Lost a throw again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
With the catch, it's Young. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. On the move at the 30. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The pitch. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quarterback may change this route. The option look. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
looking for the two-point try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
On that two-point play, they went toss, trying to use his speed to the outside. Nice job blocking downfield for the conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The option, he'll keep it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
At the 20, he's got space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged out of the air. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Right down the boulevard. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little grass. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And some great 4th down defense against the run. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wegman. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech, taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hokies, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Morgantown. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset continuing here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. The option, the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Walker. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick toss. Maybe a crease. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right back to the well. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. Could be an alley. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. The option look. Keeps it himself. There he goes. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here comes the option. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll send the back in motion. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6.
It's a good play call there. I think the defense was expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using his speed to come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Heaves it deep. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Rides to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. On the option. He'll do it himself. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Oh, better look out. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a crease. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. Finds some fresh air. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Sends it back in motion. Stumbled to the ground. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Now on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. He got it! Knocked it right through the uprights! The walk-off field goal and a big upset! Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.